Your immune system. Let's take a look into the slides. Okay. Your own immune system is just like an army protecting a country. Inside this army, you've got all different type of soldiers, all the way from Air Force to your different type of Navy soldiers. Your immune system is very complex. It composes of different organs, different systems. So your immune system, the main lymphoid organs, consist of your bone marrow. Your bone marrow help you create all of your blood cells, including your immune cells. Then some of these immune cells are sent to the thymus. The thymus is just like a training ground where we train our soldiers to be an Air Force or a Navy. Your tonsils is also part of your immune system. Your tonsils help and prevent you from different type of viral infections. And your spleen help you create different weapons, bombs, bullet. So when there is an enemy, we will be able to destroy it. Your lymph nodes, it's just like a filter. It filters and gathers all the enemies in one spot. So your soldiers do not have to look everywhere and play hide and seek. Your appendix is also an immune organ. It helps a lot of the immune cells to become mature. So your immune system consists of different systems, different organs. It's very, very complex. But just to make it simple, inside your blood, there is the red blood cells and there is the white blood cells. Your white blood cells are actually your immune cells. And within this group of white blood cells, we can simply divide it into what we call the B cells coming from the bone marrow, or the T cells coming from the thymus. Your B cells, one of the very important cells is called, your B cells, they secrete what we call antibodies or immunoglobulins. The immunoglobulins, they are just like bullets, bombs inside an army. Whenever there is an enemy that comes invading into your body, then when your immune system is functioning properly, you will secrete a specific immunoglobulin, a specific weapon against this enemy. And you do have a memory of it. This is how vaccines work. And so throughout your life, you may be exposed to different enemies, which we call antigens. And then you do have a memory of the weapon that you have secreted against it. So next time, if you encounter the same enemy, you will destroy it in no time. You are able to secrete antibodies against a virus, a bacteria, and even against some of the foreign particles, chemicals that have been created, including a lot of things. But when your immune system goes wrong, it may give you allergies. There is another immune cell. We call it the macrophage, or I call it the garbage man of the body. Why? Because it is here to help you engulf different garbages, engulf different foreign materials that comes invading into your body. Or even it helps the B cells to work together. So the B cells create a weapon, it destroys the enemy, and then here comes this garbage man, it cleans up the battleground. So over here in this different slide, you see it engulfing different particles, and some of them engulfing parasite. Yes, your blood cells get aged and old. Just like your red blood cells, it has a lifetime of around 120 days. And therefore, after that, then it takes this garbage man of the body and it engulfs up the dead red blood cell and then cleans it away from your system. When we talk about cancer, then you cannot miss this immune cell called the natural killer cell. I call it kiss of death. Take a look. The purple color one is a cancer cell. The yellow one is your immune cell. Whenever the immune cell encounters a cancer cell, then it is going to give it and deliver a kiss of death. It actually secretes chemicals that would destroy the cancer cell. Yes, we do have chemo, and we do have radiation. But sometimes the side effect is so potent that we really do not know whether we're killing ourselves or we're killing the cancer cells. But yet, before you can even detect and see your cancer cells by a CAT scan, by the X-ray, there is these immune cells working inside you in the different organs. They are searching everywhere for cancer cells, and they'll destroy it in no time. Most of the illnesses is caused by a malfunctioning of our immune system. If your immune system is functioning properly, you should be able to defend yourself from all sorts of illnesses. If your immune system is weak, then you get cancer, you're more prone to infections like, viral infections, bacterial infections. However, if your immune system is messed up, and it cannot recognize who is the enemy and who is self, you get what we call autoimmune disease. It's just like rheumatoid arthritis. It has nothing to do with your joint. It is something wrong with your immune system. Your immune system is looking at your joint and saying, aha, it is the enemy. Therefore, your immune system is malfunctioning. It is secreting antibodies against your joint. Your immune system works 24 hours a day and every single second. Without an immune system, we as humans, we cannot survive for very long. Why? Because there is cuts, there is virus, there is microbes that will invade into our body all the time. So your immune system will have to defend you every time you eat, every time you breathe. Lung cancer is standing as the #1 killer in all of the cancers. Yes, there is not a very good cure for it. So, with the air pollution today, you have to depend on your immune system so that you'll be able to defend yourself from it. Viral infections such as hepatitis, SARS, or just the common flu today. We do not have good medications this very day. Therefore, you still have to depend on your immune system. Your immune system is so important that nowadays we're finding that even heart disease is related with it. Yes, we used to think that as long as we lower our cholesterol, we should get rid of heart disease. Well, that's not the case anymore. We're finding the reason why cholesterol accumulate within our blood vessel. It is because our immune system get inflamed. Therefore, there is an inflammation along the vessel walls, causing the cholesterol to accumulate inside the blood vessels. So, all illnesses, I would say most of the illnesses is caused by a malfunctioning of our immune system. Now, you're going to ask me, well, if most of the illnesses is caused by it, is there a medication for it so that we can strengthen our immune system? Well, there is one thing for sure. You do not want to stimulate your immune system. Why? Well, put it this way. If you stimulate your immune system, if someone tells you that a certain chemical is going to increase or they are going to increase the production of your antibodies, immunoglobulins, it is stimulation. Why? When your immune system is stimulated, it's going to give you allergies, all the way from skin allergies to digestive tract allergies. So you do not want to stimulate it. You want to strengthen it naturally. Our immune system is way too complex. So a medication should not be used to stimulate it. How does it work? It's very simple. Take a look at it. It's just like an army. In this army, you've got the Navy, you've got the Air Force, you've got all the different type of soldiers. Until this very day, when we create a chemical, yes, there are chemicals that can stimulate our immune system. We'll be able to stimulate a particular cell of our immune system or a particular lymphoid organ. It will be comparative to saying, okay, now I want to stimulate the Navy or the Air Force. So if the enemy, comes along from the land, and now you're stimulating the Navy. It's not going to be of much help. And why do I say that you should not stimulate your immune system? Well, in the same token, if the enemy is not there, and then you're shooting your weapon everywhere, you're dropping the bombs everywhere, who are you going to kill? You're going to kill yourself. Okay? Therefore, today, there is not a good medicine that can strengthen the immune system. Your immune system is so intricate. It knows exactly which part of the body that it needs to secrete the different weapons. And it knows when to say the war is finished. Because if you do not declare and stop the immune system when the war is over, what do you get? You get autoimmune diseases, such as diabetes, or you get things such as rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus. So what do we want to do? We want to strengthen our immune system through wholesome food. Yes, I've been doing research about how nutrition relates to our immune system for over 25 years.